If you bored, then stop complaining. Tap into Slightlee daily. Pods and blogs and playlists. Everyday entertainment. Slightly to the daily. Slight to the lead to the. If you bored, then stop complaining. Tap into Slightlee daily. Pods and blogs and playlists. Everyday entertainment. Slightly to the daily. Slight to the lead to the daily.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Slightly Daily Podcast. This is episode number 47. Episode 47, Slightly Daily Podcast. Look it up at Slightly Daily. YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts is there. Leave a 5-star review. Tweet me at Slightly Daily. I need more Twitter followers. I got 2 guests with me today. They've both been on here, but they're never at the same time.
No.
This is, I got combinations in here.
Trying to.
My name is Monte. Hi.
Monte's here. Psalms is here. This is Psalms' 4th time.
Something like that, yeah.
This is my 4th time.
This is Monte's 4th time.
Why you copying?
44, baby. That's your number, boy.
That is my number.
Episode.
It's also some Libra shit.
Episode 47 as well.
Last episode I was on here was episode 44.
Yep, you were the last one in the studio in the house.
We're in the middle of like a trifecta right now. Some crazy shit's going on.
Yeah, there's crazy shit.
I
Yeah.
brought a guest today.
Yeah, he also brought a guest,
You
a
just
kitty cat.
ruined its slumber.
Khaleesi. My little kitty. Never took myself for a cat person, but I
So
could
yeah,
dig it.
Monte brought him a little pet, little kitty cat.
Just my
Is
little
she
baby.
sleeping?
She's
Nah,
getting there.
Not quite.
nah, them eyes are sealed.
It's been a long day.
No
It
envelope.
has been. She's seen a lot of firsts today.
That's good though.
Well, shit, boys. I guess let's just get into it. I mean, I thought it would be good to have 2 black men in here during this time,
It's
at
very
least.
progressive of you.
Like I said before, I did a podcast by myself Friday, and like I touched on it, as much as I could, and then me and DJ chatted a little bit about it. Just this craziness in the world.
Your mom's calling.
You can take that if you need to.
It's all right.
You sure?
She's gonna get on my nerves. It's like her 4th time calling me.
Okay. Well, yeah. So I don't want to just ignore what's going on and act like nothing's going on.
Dude, so my granny called me a couple of times today, and she told me that she didn't want me to go out and protest today. And I was
Granny.
like, "Wow, Granny, what do you mean? Why would you say that? Because in your time of coming of age, you were around the civil rights movement, kind of afterwards, I guess. But
Yeah, but still in a
this is
different time.
our time to do what your mom did. So why would you not want me to go?" And she was more scared for
Of
my
violence.
safety
Yeah.
rather than not wanting me to go and protest.
And that makes perfect sense to me.
Yeah, it really
Honestly,
does.
it does. It makes, because like certain walls have been built in the system to like, it's kind of like the projects, That's why they didn't let the father in the projects. And like when you don't do that, like the mother is more like susceptible to like protecting her child.
Yeah.
And then like,
Being both parents.
yeah,
Mhm.
but it keeps in a way, it keeps like a man from being a man,
Yeah.
or like it's just a fear mechanism. Like,
Mhm.
they struck fear into us. So, of course, I just think that's a very like,
Yeah.
not even like, I can't even think of a word for it. Just not unexpected at all. Like
Yeah.
that's some
Yeah.
shit like my family would be on.
I had to break it down to her like this. I was like, "Granny, I would rather be
Participate.
I'd rather be one of the people dying for something I believed in than one of the people scared waiting for someone to fight for them."
Yeah. Taking action. Initiative. That's an
Yeah.
initiative. That's a
There's
big word.
there's no reason for, if this is going to continue, to not take part in the path of change.
Revolution.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, if you don't do anything, then it's just going to continue to be what it is. So if that means I have to die or someone has to die in the process of change happening, then so be it. You know,
Yeah.
I'd hate that would have to be me, and then my family have to live with that. But it's bigger than myself or bigger than my family. It's like for the people, and you have to stop being selfish with your own life and be selfless and think for your other people. And I feel like back in the day when the civil rights movements and stuff were happening, that's how people were thinking back then. They weren't thinking about what I'm doing is going to help me tomorrow. What I'm doing is going to help my
In
grandchildren
the future.
later.
Yeah.
And
it
we've gotten
did,
away from
and
stuff
it
like
did.
that.
I feel like, I mean, this is just I didn't grow up back then, but I feel like that did make a positive impact.
Yeah.
Those movements back then.
Yeah. Those people that weren't scared.
I mean,
or even
it's
if they
still-
were scared, but
Yeah.
Oh,
still
definitely was.
went against the grain because they knew that that's what.
And there's still a lot of today obviously shows us there's still a long way to go, but they at least kind of started the journey. You know, they took they took a few steps into the right direction. You know,
Yeah.
It was some had to start somewhere, whether where it started was the end of it or the fix all, which obviously wasn't, but you have to start at something, or we wouldn't even be here doing this today. You know?
Yeah.
We would be having the conversation that they had then now, rather than the conversation we're having now.
My question is that, like, in a way, are we not still having that conversation?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, man.
and like,
I mean,
and
yeah.
like, I agree with like what you're saying for sure. I just think that like we got to go about things in a different way. Like, I was talking to, like I said, Liesel earlier, bro, and I just think that, you know, peaceful protesting is nice, but like it's not forcing anybody to change anything. And if you know anything about, like, anybody knows anything about like their history, is like the conquerors that conquered where we stand and even other places, they weren't peaceful protesting.
Yeah.
And they don't respect that, because that doesn't, it's like a bully, you know what I'm saying? A bully only gonna respect
If
you know if
come back
if
with
if you out there throwing them hands with them,
Yeah.
to make them respect you, you know.
Yeah.
So,
Peaceful protesting is like asking someone to do something for you rather than telling them
like,
this is what's going to
change it.
happen.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, if you think this would be cool, could we do this? But then violent protest
Yeah,
is like,
say that
hey,
to
this
a
It's like,
is
boy.
no,
how I
you're
feel.
gonna do this.
This is what's going to happen, or I'm not going to back down.
Yeah.
I'm going to fight about it.
Yeah.
You know, we're showing that we have got fight now.
Yeah. I feel like that's a big thing. If you want to like make real change, and I'm not throwing no salt on my ancestors on either side, you know, because white folks was fighting for the right, and that's all it is about.
For those who
right
don't
and
know,
wrong.
Psalms is white and black.
Yes.
So
amongst
you know, most people who watch this know you, but you know,
yeah.
just to cover the base,
Yeah.
Psalms is black. You know, and let me ask you this: the people who like you, who don't necessarily look like your regular black person, you know,
Mm-hmm.
how does this type of stuff affect you? Because like the people who are like biracial or like have multiple races in them.
I feel like personally, me, like, I've always been for like the underdog type of person. Like, you know, it's just who I am. Like, I blame it on being a Libra, but you know, it's just who I am, I guess. But
That's true.
I mean, this hurts. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just seeing this, like, you know, and I mean, it's like a relief, and it's like, it's still like pain, because it's the pain that, you know what I'm saying? It's like smacking your knee, and it hurt. But like when you rub it, it feels better. And like what like you know, it's like the relief is the rubbing is like that we're actually, you know, doing something about it. The pain is where what happened to make me do something about it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so I feel like people often ask me, like, you know, like I don't really think about like me being black or white. Like people, like black folks will look at me and be like, you know, oh, like you don't even like what do you like claim? Like not even like, well, yeah, in a way, like for lack of words, like what do you claim?
What do you feel like?
Yeah, and I'm just like, I don't even like feel that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, if somebody asks me, yeah, I'm a black man. Like, If they ask me if I'm white, yeah, I'm white.
Yeah,
like,
you're
you
a
know
white
what I'm
man
saying?
too.
But at the end of the day, we're still just people. That's all it is to me. Like,
Facts.
you know, like I don't think I'm like a black man, white man. I just am who I am.
Yeah.
You know, so it just hurts in general that, like, you know, I'm with me being black and white, you know, seeing the injustice on both sides happening to, you know, my brothers and sisters, because that's all we all are, you know what I'm saying? So
I think it's really interesting when we get into conversations or topics like this, not like this conversation that we're having with the three of us, but just this conversation that's going on with the whole world, with the change of times, with we'll talk about black oppression and how, let's say, slavery ended. So that was supposed to be the end of it all. Everyone was just supposed to just stop talking about it. All these hundreds of years were just supposed to just disappear. From this day forth, it's all going to be good, you know, and that is complete bullshit.
yeah,
There's no way we're going to go through like hundreds of years of this being this way.
And then it just stopped.
And then it just stop, and then the whole world is just going to completely act different. So the fact that like we're talking about it now, and people will get like uncomfortable with talking about it, and they're like, oh my gosh, you're talking about it, that makes it here, that makes it real. Like, that's okay to talk about it. The oppression and like the problem with progression that we've been having is the fact that we've not been able to talk about it without it being a big old issue, or people getting uncomfortable and just shutting up and just like brushing it on the rug. That's the issue
amongst each other as like as a group, like as a human race, not like like black folks talking to white folks and a white guy or a black guy getting mad because one of the others showing their like
their emotion about it.
Yeah.
And that's completely okay. You should be able to speak about it and be able to be emotional and feel this type of way without it being an issue, because the fact of the matter of it, that it is an issue that we have to talk about to fix. You know, we will never fix something if you never talk about it. You know what I'm saying? You'll never be. How many times you had a problem with your girlfriend and she was upset about something, but she didn't tell you about it, and just for days and days and days, weeks and weeks and months, it was a fucking issue, and then she told you about it, and then you're like, oh my gosh, I wish that you would have said that forever ago. We could have talked about it, and now we can fix it. It's the exact same thing.
Let me ask you this though: why is it like that though?
Because it's hard
with humans.
It's tough.
Why? What's tough though?
Addressing the
Let's
the fact that somebody was wrong.
You think that
what happened?
But what is it?
For all this
Pride?
time was wrong.
I can feel that.
Is it but what in that human, whatever makes us human in our brains, you know,
what it is?
What makes
the truth?
Yeah,
it's as simple as that, dude. Like America, and I'll probably say a lot of the world, but I would say mostly America, man. We live for the lie, and the lie feel good and the truth hurt. Yeah. So when you got to go and tell somebody like the truth, like it sounds painful in your head, like, you know, you're like, damn, like this is gonna hurt this person, but it's the truth. Oh no, Nelly.
Ash.
What in the haberdasheries?
What am I, black?
Well, yeah.
What am I? You gonna skip me with the blunt? What am I, black?
Yeah. Inside
Nobody
joke,
knows
guys.
about that
one. Dang, I done forgot.
You're talking emotion, truth.
Oh yeah, truth. Yeah. So like the truth in the matter of like what's going on. Like I feel like I'm gonna say that. The truth that I see is that like it's the people against the government, like, you know,
the establishment.
Like, the establishment, yeah. And that's why I say it ain't just white, it ain't just black folks out there tearing up stuff. It ain't just, you know, people of color. It's white folks too. So no matter where you come from, it's because like even white folks are oppressed by white folks.
Yep.
You know,
classism,
man. I was just talking about that earlier.
Bro, money, wealth. And look, and this kind of segues into this. Look who systematically is in these poor neighborhoods, man. It's mainly black people.
Yeah.
And that's not like that's a true statement. It's like in most of these like government housing situations, systematically, black people were put into that. Blacks and Mexicans.
You want to know something crazy?
You know?
What's crazy is thinking about that. Yeah, you just
so it forces them to be poor.
Yeah, but this is what's crazy, right? So we were talking about the Jim Crow, like segregation.
Separate but equal.
Separate but equal. You know what I'm saying? Why is it that like most white folks that when they're poor, they grow up in like trailer parks, and then like most black people that are poor grew up in the bricks?
Right.
Is that not segregation right there?
It is.
It is. That's an interesting point, man.
Within
y'all brought
race.
it out of me just now.
That's an interesting point. Because like you know, all right, like poor white people, it's like the rednecks.
Yeah.
The like real country people.
Not a Trump.
I mean, shit. He has a lot of haters, man.
I understand. I was just throwing salt.
No, I know what you're saying though.
Yeah, but
he's got a lot of haters, but boy, he's got a lot of supporters.
He sure does.
Because he's speaking to the winners, bro. The winning class is the people that... And
everybody wants to be a winner.
That's what I was going to say. Doesn't everyone want to be?
Yeah.
That's why it's so hard. That's why it's so difficult to tell the winner to pay attention to the loser. Because it's hard to tell someone that won and that lives in a society that is built for them that they should stop what they're doing, live in this perfect life, and look to the people next to them that are living a lesser life and give up my privilege to make us both equal.
I feel you.
Because if you got it, it gives me less of a chance to get it.
How do you tell the king?
Nah, it's just about...
How do you tell the king to give up his castle so that him and the peasants can live there equally?
He wouldn't have
never.
It never happened.
Exactly.
It never happened.
That's a very strong point you made there.
I've thought about that before. I've said that before.
It's all right. It's all right. It's not about when you said it, but when you said it.
Yeah, dude. That shit is it's that's why I understand why the white society there's acknowledgement, but in a sense it's really white people that have to help us.
Look, this is
more than anything.
That's what I was telling.
This is a question that I'm sorry to cut you off, but this is a question whenever I wanted to like get you guys in here, the main question I wanted to ask you, so maybe it can be projected to others and also myself. What can a white person do? What would you like for a white person to do? You know what I'm saying?
I don't
like
think it's
what
necessarily.
Like, bro, I have 30 followers on Twitter, you know?
Yeah, I don't think it's necessarily
you see what I'm saying?
White person, this one do something good for me, but it's a societal thing that'll have to change.
Right.
It'll have to be like a whole revelation or an equal acknowledgement as a one. And the fact that we're so divided in levels from like fascism, the systems, that the government is not going to allow this change to happen because the money of it all boils down to like letting the peasants be equal to the king.
Work for their dimes.
Somebody
and fight over
one group can oppress like, and this is crazy because we're going to talk about oppression, right? So like it's like being light skinned. You know what I'm saying? Like you're in America's eyes, you're next to best.
Yes.
Thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? The lighter you are, the more fair skinned you are, which is kind of ass backwards, but
how the world
not even
works.
kind of it is. No, what?
How like Earth works, it's better to be a darker skin tone.
Well, dude, darker skin tones are built for the sun.
Yeah. But my thing is like it's like it took over like the whole world. Like, you know, I just want to put out there, guys, that some of y'all that don't know, there's black people, native black people in every country. Like not even country, continent. You know, like
there's black people in the Caribbean, like the Dominicans.
Yeah, but I'm talking about there's black people in Japan. Like that are indigenous. They just live up in the mountains.
Oh, I'm not familiar with that.
The Aborigine.
The Australians?
The Australians. Black people with hair like mine.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Like light brown eyes.
Mm-hmm. And that was some ugly stuff that went on there. I mean, amongst a lot of other places.
It's basically the same thing.
It's
here.
Repetition. Humans are creatures of habit. And like, so if you know what kind of habit it has.
Yeah.
then
And
I'm
also,
straight.
history repeats itself.
Definitely, I'm straight.
Let me ask you guys this.
But wait. The trickle down. That's what I'm trying to say. It's like white man took over, like,
Don't mind if I do.
the world. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, obviously we live in, a man's world, but it's just, if it's any man's world, it's the white man's world. If you look how the other world is set up, it's set up for the fair skinned person. Like, the person that's most likely gonna like succeed in China is probably the light-skinned Chinaman. Like the whitest, fairest Chinaman. Or like, any other country.
Yeah.
Most people, most people of deeper hue stay in the roughest parts of wherever they live.
I was talking to this white guy yesterday, Nick, a good friend of mine, and he's like a southern white guy, you know what I'm saying? You can picture the type, but he's aware. He's aware of the white privilege. Dude, that's what it is. You're asking me the question, what?
Yeah, what can
could a
I
white
do
person-
as a white person?
Acknowledge it, bro. Acknowledge your white privilege. Even if you still walk, I'm not saying give it up, but acknowledge
abuse it.
No, I mean, it's already used.
Abuse it.
The acknowledgement of it, dude. When people are like, "Oh, I don't know what do you mean, bro? What?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? What do I mean?
There is no way you walk around every single day and don't ever be like, man, it is good to be white. There is no way ever in your life you never thought that.
I definitely.
Or if people have brought it to your attention in conversation, there's never a day where you're like, man, I'm glad I'm not black. You know what I'm saying? Realistically, I'm not being like one way or being ugly. I'm saying the fact that I can talk about it and not be prejudiced or being thrown judgment. I'm just really talking about the reality of the situation realistically, and it's not okay. I mean, it's not bad to talk about it because the truth is the truth. So, like, the acknowledgement to me is what I think is the best thing that a white dude can do. So, like, all these white people that are out here at these meetings,
for those who don't
out here, because I see a lot of white people out here right now.
He's talking
They're out here
about
getting tear gas and stuff at these riots in Washington D.C. right now.
There's fires.
They're out there fighting because those are the white people that are woke, that acknowledge their white privilege and hang out with their black friends, and they're like, bruh, I feel you, dude. That shit's fucked up, bro. And I'm glad that I have my white privilege, you know what I'm saying? But I see that shit's fucked up for you, and I know that's not right, and I'm going to speak for you because I feel it, because you're a person just like me at the end of the day, outside of color. If we were two blind people, I would like your voice, and I would fuck with you.
Yeah.
Real nigga shit.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
That's real.
That's a really good way to put it, and honestly,
That was perfect.
I haven't heard of that, like... You put it. It was really well put together, but like I've never really heard it that way, because like I said, bro,
dude, that's what I think about Nate, bro. That's why I fuck with Nate so heavy.
Yeah.
It's my best white friend I've ever had in my life, because dude, like, and also people that have been through like struggle, people that struggle goes white and black all types of ways. Struggle just your life, your family type shit. People that have been through the struggle can see other people that go through struggle, bro. If you never been through shit, you never had to deal with nothing, you ain't ever really seen no hard times, and you're not going to see other people that are in hard times, because the people that are around you have never been through hard times. So you live in that little bubble that that perfect picture that America's painted with, you live in that, but a lot of people don't live in that.
Yeah.
And it's getting to the point where that little bubble, that little circle is getting a lot smaller, and they're having to battle us and do shit to like this right here. In the instance, the police are in that small bubble. They get to fight for that small team to get the white people shit back bigger, but they're just getting smaller,
corporations and
smaller.
Corporations.
Well, the reason it's getting smaller is because, the circle was this big and it was just if you were white. Now it's if you're white and rich.
Yeah.
So now they're even like we said, the classism thing, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if you're poor and white, man,
you're still
like,
looked down upon. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
dude, for real. When you pull up in that beat up Ford, F-150
or no car.
Yeah, for real.
Oh yeah,
dude, like,
I feel.
And then you pull it to this other white dude in this Mercedes, you finna be like, damn, and he finna look at you like, damn.
Like, yeah, like why ain't you winning? Type shit.
Yeah, why ain't you winning, bro? You got all the cards in your hand. You know what I'm saying? But my black friend that I've been hanging out with that drives a Mercedes just like me, he doing better
It's
than
just
you.
like it's just like the rich. It's like classism. Yeah, it like relates to everything. Like it's just people. Like it's kind of like that. Back to what I said. Your complex, like your complexion. It's what you look like, you know what I'm saying, and it folds over into like classism.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, not what you look like, color, but like what you looking like, what you bringing to the table, what you looking like. You know, we playing like, big bank, take low bank. What you looking like? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you can buy into this room, you know, with the rest of us, then that's cool. Like, well, when it comes down to the money type of deal.
I mean, I guess. I mean, nah, it's just like. I mean, there was poor white folks back in the day, like like they don't really talk about that. Like, you know, like a poor white man back in the day was probably a what is it? A farmer, a forger. He forges metal. You know what I'm saying? Like someone who crafts.
Yeah,
like
would be the equivalent of a construction worker today. Well, actually, they make good money, but
no, you're talking about somebody who took
like a blacksmith.
A blacksmith is perfect. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like they construction. I mean, yeah.
Well, they make good. They make good money though.
Yeah. But
now.
It's like now you got to think about them who didn't get plantations and stuff like that. They had to work. Like
just
you know what I'm saying? Like but the only thing is like you either working for him, like the slave owner. You know what I'm saying? Trying to make your money. You know, keeping people in the check.
That is a
or you know you have that skill to like you know move that metal, you know what I'm saying? So if you didn't have that, it was like, you know what I'm saying, it just like they look down on like you, like why aren't you winning? But like they all still got the privilege, like, you know what I'm saying? And like he was saying, like you know what I'm saying, like you see clearly, like, you know.
Yeah, I see,
bro.
I try at least.
Yeah, that's all that matters, bro.
The abolishment of slavery really fucked the United States up.
Oh, dude, we were making good money.
Dude,
I mean,
hey, free labor.
That's what I'm saying.
Free labor.
The farming industry did, but like
Psalms was talking about. We were talking about the North and the South. How the South had all this money.
Yes.
Bro, free. You don't got to pay the workers.
Don't even got to pay them. And they live on my land. What?
It's 100% profit.
100%. I just got to feed them, and I got to treat them right.
Keep them alive.
Yeah. I don't even got to treat them right, dude. Yeah.
I mean, that's crazy.
She didn't get shot with a rubber bullet.
Let me ask you guys this, because this is another thing that's been kind of crossing my mind lately. So why is it that as humans, though, that we want to like belittle other groups of people? Because look at World War II.
All right, bro.
It doesn't just stick. It's not.
There's no such thing as equality. Like it's like it's all about winning, dude. Like,
bro,
it's about sticking. Like if you're winning, that's all that matters, and that rolls over into a lot of things. Like whatever you have or whatever currency is. Like if you a drug dealer, it's like you know, it's the same thing. It just rolls over in life. Like, yeah, I got more than you. You know what I'm saying? Like that's all it is. Like, or you did farming and your neighbor is a farmer too. Like, you know, you're gonna like. I mean, it doesn't matter what you do. It's just like you're always gonna have levels, and like person's gonna be like, well, I got 2 rocks and you only got 1.
You only got 1.
Like, haha, I'm winning. Like that's all it is. Like, and whoever's winning is, you know,
the winner. And you
on top. Who has the
top.
power?
Yeah, power, exactly.
I thought about this when I was in the shower because I knew we were going to talk about this kind of stuff. So I thought about things to tink on. You know what I'm saying, while I was speaking.
To tink.
So you said whatever you said. The question. Go back and listen to the question. But this is my answer to it. Why do we want to win and beat each other or whatever?
Yeah. Why do other groups like belittle other groups?
Yeah. All right. So, dude, the human race on this earth, we are a cancer. We just want to grow and take over everything. We're just building on all this. We're just killing this earth, whatever. So each of us is a cancer cell. We want to get better than the next one. So that's why we're always booming. We're always producing new things. And we're just growing and growing and growing. And we're just taking over this earth. And that's why we're always in this competition, because we are cancer. It's really fucked up.
That's
to
interesting.
say, but we are the cancer to this. And we just want to just grow. And in that growth of us looking like we're growing all in one, but you take it down to the individuality of it, we're each a cell trying to grow, be better than the next one.
Yeah.
Boom as much as we can, take over as much land as we can, be better than the next guy so that I can produce. And then my kids can do the same thing.
Yeah.
It almost just goes down to like, you know, like just like how every other animal, like, you know, flashes its colors, like if it's a bird, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got to do my dance.
Yeah.
And,
we're just the best at it, honestly.
And strut my feathers. Yeah. We're I feel like we're the best at it, but it's like you're talking about like acknowledging like your privilege as a white person. It's the same thing. It's acknowledging like how interconnected you are with everything. So
yeah. And it's because it's like
you want to do that dance of life. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, and then how you get where you, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you push your legacy on is like, you know, a woman.
Yeah.
And like, you just, like, it just breaks down. So if I got more than you, I look better than you.
I do. That's
like,
it.
that's
Boom.
my feathers. Like nowadays, like, that's what I'm trying to say.
That's exactly it. And then my thing is, I'm supposed to be doing the exact same thing. So we're in constant competition forever, trying to grow, take over more, destroy more, have kids so our kids can do more. While you're over there doing the same thing, while you're fucking this nigga having the babies to do it. Like, that's how this shit works. You know what I'm saying? Like, and we just take over. That is literally what we do as humans. Like,
it's natural competition.
As simplistic as it is, that is our natural like design is to do that, just as like an animalistic view of it. Now we have this society view that we've created, this super complex life to where you have to drive cars, go to work,
follow rules.
People are like, you know, Navy SEALs. We've created this huge, and then we've also created like race identities away from us just being people that walk on two legs and can talk and have thumbs. You know?
Yes.
We've created this whole thing in our cancerous being to give us a purpose to live here while we just destroy this fucking planet. How about that, man?
How does this, I was thinking about this because, like, all right, you know, words cast spells.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's just be honest. Etymology, like, words mean something.
Yeah.
Why is it called race? Are we in competition?
Oh, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's what I was going to get to, and what he was saying.
Isn't that interesting?
Like somebody, what happened is somebody,
got greedy, bro.
Nah, it was like somebody saw opportunity.
Somebody said, I want it. I want all of this, and I don't want to work for it anymore.
Nah, it just was like, I can get, it's like I can get this person to do something for me. Like what if I can get like a bunch of people like that can do stuff for me? You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's just building that system, that mind frame. Like, oh, okay, if I told this group of people that, you know, we're the, you know, alpha or whatever, like, then it just like trickles down.
How does say, I think you're good. Is the switch still on?
It's on now.
Okay, cool. No, you're good. It was picking up. I think you just did it, but
yeah, I did. It was just a click. I was like, check.
Yeah, I just I wonder. I said this to DJ yesterday. All right, we're in our 20s now. A couple years in our 20s. There's something about this case right here that's like seeing this George Floyd, like that video of George Floyd. That there was something that was just, it hit different for me, I guess.
Dude, listen to this, bro.
We've seen it so much, but we were younger, you know.
Listen to this. We just went through this coronavirus time.
That too,
and then we've literally lost 100,000 people, American citizens. And what we did as soon as they opened up, like, the government again, and like people could go out in public, instead of having a community, like, whatever, what did we have, bruh? A fucking funeral.
Yeah.
Yeah, instead of having a celebration of
funeral.
life, you know, like a eulogy or whatever for these people that have died, what are we looking at right now? A fucking funeral.
Yeah.
They went out there and murdered somebody right in front of our faces.
On camera.
On camera. After all these people have died, you know. And instead of thinking about like that, we're on this right now. This is what we're thinking about.
Yeah. More death in a different way.
Yes, but no, bro. Like, they fucking killed somebody. Like, we just had people like die from a sickness.
Okay, I see.
You
what
know,
you're
like
saying.
literally like it was a terrible thing. 100,000 people, U.S. citizens,
it's a lot
across America. And what are we watching right now? A fucking funeral because they murdered somebody, bro.
Mm-hmm.
This is what we're talking about now. This race, it's just like some shit is happening, bro. Some shit is happening right now.
Yes.
Like this coronavirus stuff, this happening right now, like
on top of
they've been like doing shit while we've been, you know, not working,
hiding.
And, you know what I'm saying? They've been doing stuff like while coronavirus has been going on. There's been a whole bunch of military shit set up all over across the states. You know, they're out there like at a protest, and the SWAT is out there. When was the last time you saw that you had a curfew in the city that you lived in?
Never.
Some shit is happening.
Never
right
a
now.
curfew, but I will say this: that this is what we're watching.
Yeah.
We've seen it. It happened 2 years ago, 3. It happens every year, damn near. But as far as the curfew thing, though, that's an
Stuff
interesting.
like that. This reaction right here, also that the people are giving, is because we've seen it before. We were peaceful about it. Now we're upset.
We've been upset. Now it's like kind of like what you said. Like we're. I don't know if people is really just thinking like into it like that. And that was a great point that you brought up. Like that it is kind of fucked up that, you know, like we got to go through something like this at a time.
Yeah.
Like this, and you know. So I lost my train of thought, but I totally agree with you. It was well placed.
Yeah, that was really good, Monte, and like I asked you earlier, like what can a white person do, you know, to be the
acknowledgement.
Yeah,
I feel like that's why we're here right now, and that's why it looks so serious, because white people are starting to acknowledge it. Like they're seeing that, like it's not like the reporter was saying, like he was saying, like, you look at the crowd. He was telling like his dude to shut up and just look at the crowd. And he was like, dude, you can say quiet. You can say this a lot of angry black men, but I don't see a lot of like black guys in the picture.
Like
right
it's
now.
everyone.
It's the fact that everybody is everybody is, or not everybody, but it's being more progressive, that people are acknowledging it and speaking on it. And I feel like the fact that the reason that it is because the media shows you. It's going on my black Twitter just like it's on your white Twitter. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And people are waking up to that shit and really just like being like, yo, this is fucked up. Is this really what it is to be like black? I don't even see that. But now I see these things. Maybe like I do, and that right there, that acknowledgement in that moment, you just stop being the problem.
Okay, yeah. How do you? All right. No,
my thing is just speaking up, like we were talking about earlier.
Yeah,
you know,
I had an incident.
I mean, it's the same thing he's saying, but like if you ain't like, I don't know, you didn't think about it, not you, but you know the viewers, just saying something, like, you know what I'm saying, like if, you know, non-racist folks said something to like the racist folks, you know, just acknowledgement, like, you know, just being like, that's my brother. We're all brothers and sisters, but like that's my brother right there. Like, like, you know, rich or poor, like, you know, like, hey, say something to him, like, you know, like, hey, you're not right, like what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? I think if
that's
it was more people
like, that's not an okay thing to do.
Yeah, it's not right. It's not okay. Like, you know, just
even though it might have been
acknowledging what he's saying, your privilege. Like you know, like most people like that, they acknowledge, they know that, like, I got privilege. Like I'm not. Like it go. I don't know. You got different types of people out there. But
what you were saying though about it not being an okay now, 50 years ago, it was for some people. It was like accepted so widely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, it was.
And
it was okay,
bro. That's okay. That's okay. But it's just we're 50 years later.
Yeah, we're past
We're
it.
progressive. Like you got to
We're-
get with the
yeah.
program. You got to get with the shits.
Yeah.
Old shoes got to get thrown away, bro.
We
Like,
let women vote now.
It's-
Women
Yes,
used to
women,
not.
yeah,
Women,
yeah.
bro, that blows my mind just as much as like the race thing. You know, gender, bro. Women,
Yeah,
couldn't.
gay people can get married.
Yeah,
now.
like, you know, and then-
racism is kind of old, like
Yeah.
but it's so strong, bro.
Yeah.
They
Still there.
took, bro, like it's racism is on your eyes. Initial, like it don't matter if you got money or nothing. It's just like you don't look the same, and that is why it's so strong,
It's
dude.
crazy.
It's almost instilled like a religion, bro. Like if racism, like or racist is almost like a religion. It's so just like deeply instilled. That's
a
why
way
it's
of
so strong.
life.
Yeah, it is, dude. It is like literally. That's why it's like it's a hard like a hard nut to crack or whatever like however you gotta say it. But
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
but
It's a hard subject. It shouldn't be, but
yeah,
it's a hard
but-
subject for some people to
50
even
years
speak
late-
about.
50 years later, it's still a hard subject
I mean,
because
it's-
it's not like this
it's-
doesn't get talked about like
It doesn't.
like this
Appropriately.
like this instead
Yeah.
of like those.
I mean, it's always like we've always had like, you know, people who are just, you know, like you said, acknowledging like, you know, the people, the white folks, they're not like they were in the, what is it, the Underground Railroad?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
were in that shit. Like
Yes.
they,
They
you
We're
know,
helping
it's just-
free some slaves.
Yeah, helping
you
them.
know.
Yeah,
and so it's just the same.
Trying to get them to the north.
Yeah, it's the same thing, man. I just feel like I said, somebody took advantage, you know, earlier, like for just power. And I feel like when you get a taste of power, like it changes things or making it about power. And that's all
Yeah.
it trickles down to. Like there's people with power and that are good people, and there's people with power that are bad. Now, if the bad people, well, they're definitely people, but
yeah.
the bad people, like if it was better to win, like we were talking about earlier, like I gotta win, like, you know what I'm saying, and this is how I gotta win, or I'm something's, I don't know, like most time it's like on a basic level, you know, then I perish, whether it's from life or just stature of, you know, one's name or whatever, you know. Yeah, we just do it for power. Like it's, you got it, you're winning. Like that's what, like
That's
we.
it.
I mean, I'm trying to patch things together, like we were talking about.
Yeah.
that's it. You remember back in the day when they would just be like, all right, here's my guys and here's your guys, and we're all just gonna meet in this field and we're just gonna fight.
We're gonna shoot at each other.
And hey, I may lose a bunch of my guys, and you may lose a bunch of your guys, but as long as I keep more of my guys at the end,
You win.
than you do, you win.
Yeah.
That's it, bro. Just it's a power game. It's the same thing now.
Yep.
We've just created a whole big old fucking world, and we've all broken off into pieces, and it's blah 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 blah. Debt, all that kind of thing creates a. Anyway,
I
it's just a power
Yeah,
game, bro.
it
And
is.
someone made a fucking mean ass check, almost made move back in the day, but now we're playing against it, and shit's changing.
Yeah, there's multiple fronts, but
What do you all right, the only thing, all right, as far as like the riots and stuff that's happening right now in 2020 that I'm not clear on is the looting. That is the only thing I don't understand.
Dude, I
Like
feel
I
like
said,
looting
it's-
is gonna come with rioting. If they're gonna break
Yeah,
a building
but-
up, and then people are gonna run there and steal shit. That's just like the
Yeah.
opportunity.
That's the only thing I
Is
don't.
Anybody niggas? That's some niggas. You can say that's some nigga shit, but anybody is gonna
Yeah.
if they bust.
No,
a
that's
building
not.
open
I wasn't
and-
saying that for the record. I wasn't saying like, well, why are black people
No, no,
just
no, no, no. I'm
inclined to
Yeah.
saying
steal?
that. I'm saying that.
Okay,
I'm
I just
saying
wanted to
because I'm saying it's some nigga shit because I was just watching it a second ago and it was all niggas out there. But I'm just saying if anybody, bro, I'ma go in that bitch. You may go in that. shit, and it's a fucking open building.
It's
and
an opportunity.
I see, yeah. And if you're that kind of person,
and
like whatever, it just is what it is.
And that's what I was gonna say about it. It goes back to what I was saying, being good or bad. You got good rich people, you got bad rich people, you got good poor people, you got bad poor people. Like, and that's an opportunity within like in a situation like this, like they're protesting. Okay, everybody's looking this way. Why don't I like go do what I want to do? Because I have the opportunity. Oh, I know, like my type of like my family, bro.
Yeah.
Like I mean, just all the police are where?
What? Oh,
they're all downtown.
And this what?
And
it's already busted, and people are already running in there, and I'm seeing people running out safe with 2 Xboxes. You know what I'm saying? And some Beats and 6 iPhones. Man, you feel me? Like I'm not gonna steal from a person. I'm not a thief, but I'd steal from Walmart if it was busted open.
Yeah. They got plenty of money.
You know what I'm saying? And
I see
coronavirus time, and we needed food.
We're still running out.
I'm gonna go in there and loot that bitch.
I mean, that's what a lot of people were scared of
too.
Yeah.
I mean, you want to talk about looting, and you got to put it in both situations. You got this negative version of it, when people are here rioting, but people were going to do the same thing when it was coronavirus time,
at
and
Kroger.
you couldn't go get any toilet paper or water.
Yeah,
people were going to loot that shit too. So I mean, in what situation is it really bad?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It's just that opportunity presents itself in that type of situation, and that is one of those things that happens systematically there. It just is what it is. You kind of got to just like expect that, and don't even really put that on the chalkboard when you talk about rioting. It's just like a +1, like a piggyback. It's gonna happen. Police cars are gonna get busted open, and that's some riot shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I see.
You go to a party,
but that's the question I asked. I was like asking because there's a difference between protest and riot.
Yeah.
Is all right. They wanted to do a protest. Is the riot necessary?
I mean, the riot is a protest. A riot is a protest.
Yeah.
We've had people. I think it was the French. Their people rioted their king.
The French Revolution
dethroned him, chopped his head off with the guillotine.
Yeah, the French Revolution. I mean, we also did that in the Revolutionary War in the 1700s. Whenever we were trying to get freedom from Great Britain.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
But that's the difference in this situation though, is it's not like black people were trying to start their own country.
Mm-hmm. They just want to be equal.
That's it. It's not like people were trying to you're like, no, we're calling this isn't United States of America anymore.
This is Black Panther Revolution.
Right. But whenever it was we don't want to be want to be Great Britain anymore. We want to be we want to be America.
Yeah. that was a whole nother thing.
That was a whole
it was we're leaving, taking all the money.
Fuck your shit.
Yeah.
We are.
This ain't even that. We're just man, we helped build a lot of this shit. Can we just be the same? Is that cool? Bro, I don't even want I don't even want privilege over you, bro. I just want
a fair shot.
I just want to be able to walk around and not be damn. That's it.
Yeah.
Damn.
It'd be something crazy. What if we're just told the British and that war.
Yeah.
What if we were just lied about? What if they lied about that? And
Dude,
the reason why we're in the same situation is because they just took their coat off and put another coat on. You know what I'm saying? And just said I'm this.
Yeah.
Or
bro, we are still run by
I'm saying, they won, but who writes history?
The winners.
Exactly. So if I won and I wanted to keep the people moving like they're supposed to, but it was just about just domination, moving the right way. I'm not saying everybody lies, but I'm talking about a plot and
scheme. Would have to be.
It's kind of conspiracy type shit.
Mm-hmm.
What if they just lied to us and was yeah, you won, but the people up top are really the people from like the Brits or whatever like that. So it's like the same system. They just
Yeah.
kept it.
It kind of
And
is,
just
bro.
like, yeah, it is. So it's like, it's, I don't know. I'm on a tangent.
All right, let me ask you one more.
realistic though.
Let me ask
Yeah.
you guys one more thing. So the Black Lives Matter movement,
Mhm.
all right, it was started by 3 black people, but all right, now how do you guys feel about this? There's a guy named George Soros. He's a white billionaire businessman. He owns it.
There's a lot of different things that go into that.
Do you guys know who George Soros is? For
I've
the
heard of
record,
him,
Have you guys
but
ever seen a
I
Popeye's
haven't.
chicken commercial?
he's twisted.
You know the
He's
Popeyes-
stupid as fuck,
You
bro.
know the Popeye's chicken commercial? You know that woman that's always on there? The black
Yeah.
woman that's always
Yeah.
She don't even
chicken?
own Popeyes.
You think she's the owner of Popeyes, don't you?
I did for
You
the
think
longest.
her mama, she's not the owner. She is
No.
the face.
She's
for
just the face, the
it.
mascot.
The president.
Yeah, not even. She was the manager probably at
Nah.
this one.
At the Louisiana.
Yeah,
The
at
second one.
at store 267.
Yeah.
And then someone just came in there and was like, "Man, this girl is great," and they put her on a commercial. And then she
Nah,
did a
she
good
just-
job, and she
so
got more
Doing great.
commercials.
Doing great ain't even that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, anybody can come on there and do it. It's just like,
She probably didn't even work for Popeyes.
Okay, but
Nah,
but
she's
answer,
Probably
just
an actor.
but hey,
Yeah.
answer the
it's
answer.
just
All right,
like,
so
we'll pay you for this. Like,
Yeah, like
Tell-
the State Farm dude.
yeah.
tell me how y'all feel though that a white billionaire, old white guy owns Black Lives Matter and funds it and all that.
Bro, I'm not surprised, man. If it was
That's-
those black
yeah.
guys' idea or black people's idea,
no,
those
but-
three
yeah.
African American individuals,
And he was just the wallet or something.
yeah, they needed an investment tool, and maybe
That
that
could be
guy was one
wishful
of those white
thinking.
guys that was like, I'm gonna acknowledge my white
Acknowledge.
privilege and I'm gonna buy in on it. Maybe he was in a good situation with good standings, and he's like, man, I'm gonna help fund this.
Yeah.
Or maybe he saw the opportunity to be like, I'm gonna help fund this, and there's no way this is not gonna put money in my pocket. You know, either way,
That
I'd have to know about this guy and be able
Yeah.
to like feel him out to see.
I want to
his
tell
kind of
everyone
play.
this. Google George Soros.
Is he what is he like? What does he do?
He owns all these businesses.
Okay,
He's a billionaire. Yeah, it's in there.
uh,
Just knock on it. You're good, man.
but George Soros. Okay, but yeah, dude, I'm not
Yeah, Google George Soros, please, people, and go down a little bit of a YouTube rabbit hole. I don't want to make any claims or anything necessarily. I just wanted to ask you that question to get your thoughts.
Yeah. But I mean, you would expect it to be a black individual that would own it and be funding it and everything, naturally. But I guess when it all boils down to it, I'm not surprised.
Like you said, though, like y'all said, it could have just been a checkbook.
Yeah. But then it also could be like that dude. That,
It could be a checkbook.
You know,
It could have been like a guy that acknowledges.
and had the
As well.
opportunity, and they came to him. Like they could have chose him in particular, or maybe heard about him, or
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. Where are these guys from? Where are those three? What are they?
They started Black Lives Matter right after the Trayvon Martin stuff.
Okay. Are they like students or something? Or
I don't know who they are by name, but I know it was three black people who started it, and they were like, all right, this is Black Lives Matter.
dude, look at how big that is now, dude.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
it's a big organization. To be honest, when it started, and like even probably until recently, I really didn't understand it, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
I just didn't like. I don't know. I can't put it any other way. I didn't
Yeah.
understand it
Yeah.
at first, and honestly, until recently, like I never thought it was like, oh, this is stupid. Like that was never what crossed to my mind. But I just didn't really like. I don't know. I didn't understand it at first.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
at least me,
I mean,
just coming from my shoes.
yeah. That's
I didn't get. I was just saying, when we were talking about the Black Lives Matter movement, I was just telling him at first I didn't get it. Like I did, like
Yeah.
I understood it, but I was like, okay,
how deep is this?
Yeah, like what's
it
like
came
the
up,
agenda? Like,
yeah, it
you know,
came up. It happened. It's like a hashtag,
right?
but is this like a real thing? Like
This
it's
is
gonna
like a
be
movement.
like a yeah, literally. Like is this
Yeah.
like a civil rights movement,
Right,
or just
right.
like what I'm seeing on the social on my timeline today? You know what I'm saying? I know what you mean.
I didn't get it, but I do now more than ever. Especially like, yeah, I get it, 'cause yeah, Black lives do matter, and they feel like they don't sometimes.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's and it's.
Yeah, and then it's like in situations like it's like the fact that it's like
I just feel like, honestly, if y'all looked up a woman named Elliot Jane, she breaks all this down really clearly. But I don't know, is it Elliot Jane? But it definitely like connected. It definitely connected there with what you were saying, which is it's just I done lost it. I'm sorry. I had it and then I was like, ooh, like straight out.
Well,
like,
but this kitten is knocked.
Hey,
She looked like me when I be.
Yeah.
That's where she got. She's already learning from
Dude,
you.
she's
man.
gonna be perfect. It's gonna be a
Well,
problem.
shit, boys, we're almost at an hour. Y'all have anything else y'all want to say about this? Anything really?
Dude, man, if you're black, don't stop fighting. If you're white, acknowledge your privilege.
Don't stop fighting, but fight a smart fight. Like
That is true.
I like
Pick your
going
battles.
back to like this looting stuff. Like
Pick your battle.
like, you know, like black folks, if it's black folks and just black folks only that are looting, like
That don't
you
look
need
good.
to you need to point out your brother and, you know, be like, we better than this. Like, you know what I'm saying? But that breaks down into a whole other thing. Like, you know, it's like going back to the projects and why it's called a project. But
Look up the Tuskegee experiments. Do you know what that is?
No, I have never.
Where they were, oh my gosh, they were giving black community syphilis to like do like science research.
Damn.
Tuskegee, look that up. Tuskegee, syphilis. Tuskegee, yeah, something like that.
I think I've heard.
They
of
were
that.
injecting. They were saying it was like a vaccine or something.
Oh God, don't get me started on that.
Yeah.
Tell me about this corona stuff.
I am not an anti-vaxxer, but fuck a COVID-19 vaccine. Oh, fuck that.
Yeah. Fuck
I'm
that.
not I think vaccines are good.
Yeah, all those ones that I got when I was a kid, I'm glad I got those.
Yeah.
'Cause those were real things back then.
Polio,
But
the
this
polio
stuff I hear,
vaccine
this-
saved a ton. In the early 1900s. Polio was a thing where like it
Yeah.
just basically
Like
attacks your.
birth defects.
Wasn't that
kinda
like
thing.
Forrest
This is just
Gump
like,
type shit?
This is just some. This is
Sort
just like some flu type, some sickness, and it's not the flu. It's way worse than the flu, obviously. But this is just something that's like out here in the air. If I'm clean, I can not get it. It's not something I'm like family gonna birth defect me. So I don't need something I don't need to get vaccine for something that I need to just be like precautious about.
Look, one thing I really, really, really want to. I hope people make it to the end of this, but I really want people to understand this. Stop worrying about a fucking mask. Let's take our vitamins and eat right, and make your immune system a fucking strong temple. You know what I'm saying?
Be tough in here.
Like you gotta
be tough
like,
in here.
people. We gotta start eating better. We've got to start taking. We gotta start taking our vitamins. We gotta start just living a healthy, clean life, because this is not your practice life.
Yeah, this is a world where the weak die and the strong survive. So you need to be building yourself as strong as possible.
I was saying Psalms. I said this is not our practice life.
It depends on if you're talking about by the flesh or by.
That's what.
Or by like.
I mean,
what you would call spirit.
No,
soul,
you're right, but
you know,
whatever.
Let's just by the flesh right now. We're talking about how you eat and stuff. Yeah, this diet and all that stuff.
What I was saying is this isn't your practice life. Like you're only gonna get a Psalms Duff on planet Earth.
That's
planet Earth
like,
2020.
Yeah.
Like say you die in 2060 or whatever, 2090. You know,
you only get one day.
There's only one. This is that life.
Yeah.
Okay. Now we could talk about transcending into the fourth dimension.
Yeah.
But
Bro, what if you
I know
went
what
to
you're
sleep
saying.
tonight and you woke up and this life was just a simulation, and you just like woke up and you were just like
in a pod like the
Yeah.
Matrix.
yeah.
Woke up and you just like
And
rolled
you were
over in
not-
your bed or something like that. Like
Yeah.
it's just like that's
Yeah.
how real dreams be. Like
Yeah.
Dude, what if
And
you woke
just were
up,
not Psalms anymore? You were like something else.
bro?
How crazy?
What if
would
you
that
woke
be?
up
Rick
and
and
it was
Morty shit.
yesterday?
Ooh.
Dude.
Just like one day behind.
Like, yeah, you were like, dude, I swear to God, what is today? The 31st.
Yeah.
I swear to God, I thought today would be June 1st.
Ooh, and it wasn't.
Yeah.
It just
And
literally
it-
went, you had one day to do everything that day before again.
Yeah. Like
If you knew it?
Ooh, what if
like, bro, you woke up and you're like, oh, I can't wait to get up. Or you're like, all right, man, it's Saturday, the weekend. And then, like, your alarm goes off for work.
Yeah.
And it's Friday again and you have work. And you're like, bro, hold on. I know I just did Friday.
dude? What would your 3 wishes be if you found a genie lamp?
My 3 wishes? I would have... that's tough, man. My 3 wishes...
It doesn't have to be for fact. Just spit some 3
let's
out
just
real
spit
quick.
some 3 out.
Yeah, off the top of your head. These
One-
this whatever. Yeah.
One, my own studio, like my office building, office space
Okay.
where I can do this.
Okay.
2, I would build my mom her own house. I wish for my mom to have a house. And then 3, I wish I could be 6 foot tall. I'm
Oh, yeah,
I'm
okay.
5'11" and a half.
Oh yeah. All right. I'm definitely throwing.
I wish I could be 6'1".
Okay, we're gonna do world. I'm definitely throwing a height one in there. Yeah. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
fuck
go,
it.
I'm gonna go ahead and hit like a solid 6'4" real quick.
yeah.
A smooth 6'4".
But you said 3 just off the top.
Yeah.
I was just like, something cool, physical. Let's help someone out, and then like let's just think theoretical, and I can grow 2 more inches.
That's nice. I'm gonna be. I'm gonna go ahead and do a money one. So whatever money, I'm gonna be rich, and I'm gonna start a business. I'm gonna start a business. A multi-million-dollar business.
That's what I'm trying to do with this, man. I'm trying to like turn this brand, my Slightly Daily brand, into just like a whole thing.
Was that your wishes? Was that your wishes?
I mean, I guess that rich one and the multi-million-dollar business kind of goes into being
Sort
the same
of.
thing.
I thought it was 2 wishes and you didn't give your third. That's what I thought.
And then I guess my third will be the whatever car I want to pick.
What about you, Solms?
Man,
Just 3. Don't think about it too
am I
much.
gonna be selfish
Go,
about it?
bro.
Yeah,
Go with your
yeah,
gut.
go ahead.
Go with your gut.
We're doing it
my
like that.
gut.
We're not gonna be yeah.
My gut.
Yeah.
My gut is like this whole conversation we done had this whole time. Like
They don't do that. This wasn't one of those questions.
yeah, that's
We
what I
don't
was
gotta talk about. I'm gonna change. I'm gonna make slavery not a thing. I'm
no, nothing like that,
make
yeah.
black people and white people equal, and
Yeah.
I'm gonna make.
And then-
I'm
then
gonna
I'm-
make Obama president forever. No.
that sounded exactly like my wish. Shawty.
And then Barack Obama is president until
Yeah.
he dies.
He's
and
stupid.
then,
Hell
and then
nah,
his
that's
daughter.
Not my,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
not my wish. It's like, nah, bruh.
Yeah, go
But-
ahead and be greedy. I was greedy.
Shit. I mean, like, I'm pretty much like you, both of y'all. Like, I mean,
You're already
I'll-
tall, so you can't do that one.
shit. Shit, I would love. If I can if I could have grown up to be like 6'5", like yeah, if I can like, you know what, I would wish for a rewind.
Okay.
But like just
all the
physical,
way back?
just nah,
Like 17 again.
like yeah, like some shit like that. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that'd be
Yeah.
perfect. Like yeah.
Go
so,
watch that movie to know what I'm talking
Oh,
about.
I know what you're talking.
So,
yeah,
I'm
like-
talking to the crowd. If you don't know it, yeah.
So like you go back to 17 and then you just pick it back up, or you do
Yeah.
17
yeah, be
for
like
a day.
6'5" in high
like
school.
17
sophomore year.
again. Like
Okay.
I mean, it's like I said, a rewind. Like yeah, it could be me like in the physical now,
Okay.
and yeah, or it could be me just a whole rewind. Like
whole new person?
I started back at 17 again.
Oh,
like,
right.
And it was like playing through.
And then you just kept
just made different decisions.
Okay.
Yeah, that'd be a dope wish. I would like that. Of course, to be wealthy. Everybody wants to be wealthy. You know, less problems. Like the best of everything. So, wealthy on a rewind. Yeah, I'm gonna go with height. You know, what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm a little bit of both. Like if
breaking.
if I could be,
I want to change mine.
6'5", bro. 6'8", bro.
That's
too tall. That's when you
That's
got
too
health
tall.
issues.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
You got some
I was
health
like, I don't want to go
issues.
too tall.
I mean,
I don't want my
Clay
knees to be
Riggs.
hurting. Yeah.
nah. Your body is symmetrically matched. It ain't gonna be too heavy for your legs.
Hopefully, if you're an athlete, but there's those kinds of people that are
They ain't
6'8"
making them
and they're
type
not built.
Yeah.
They're not built for this.
Yeah, yeah. I feel that. Nah, to be. I mean, 6'5" at least.
Yeah, you remember that dude?
At
what
least,
was it?
like,
Colin.
I would have set my whole life up just to be an NBA basketball player.
Yeah,
Pretty much.
that would have been. Yeah,
That's my whole wish right
or
there.
been like an AAA or I don't even know what college league shit. Like wide receiver or something.
D1.
Type.
Yeah, D1. Yeah, D1 like wide receiver.
Yeah, pretty much what I was saying. Yeah.
Ooh.
But those are my 3 wishes. Like,
That's interesting.
All right. I don't know why. I just thought that.
I like it.
Throwing it out there. Yeah.
Dude, whenever I ask people toward the end, I'm like, do y'all have anything? They usually just like,
No,
No.
nothing.
I guess I'm done.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
more comfortable because I've been
Yeah.
on here 4 times. so
Yeah,
it's-
but hey,
Yeah.
let me ask you this. I said this in the one I did solo Friday. I was like, it just feels like different in
Yeah,
here.
it's bigger.
It's big. That's why I was.
You guys don't realize how small the rooms were.
Yeah.
The room was in the other
Yeah.
place.
I was doing some movie magic too
Yeah.
with like the angle and shit.
Yeah, you
but,
didn't
like-
know how small.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It was a small room, but like I made it kind of work, sort of functional, sort
Yeah,
of.
It looked bigger.
It
But
got-
yeah, this is a whole living room. so
Yeah,
it's airy.
yeah. That's what I was. That's the
Very
It's
much.
not
biggest-
hot.
It's more comfortable,
Woo. Man,
We
I can't
can,
wait to do another hot wings
bro.
thing.
That's what I was gonna say.
Hey, part 2 for the fans of that hot wing one. Man, there's gonna be a part 2 coming out soon.
No, dude. Let's
There's
do
gonna be
another
part
food.
one.
Let's do another food. Have you ever had papaya salad?
What?
No.
No.
What is this?
It's like an Asian food,
Okay.
it's-
Hot.
bro.
Oh. Oh, we're on spicy. I was
bro,
just
Yeah.
like,
They can make it
what is this?
like the spiciest thing you've ever had in your life.
I bet.
Dude, I
they
bet.
can.
So,
Yeah.
like, they-
It's
it's-
two.
They eat it with. They'll have like the sticky rice and then a meat and then the papaya salad. And you just eat it all with your hands.
Ooh.
Bro, sometimes that papaya salad is too hot.
Too hot.
Like
Ooh.
like
Bro.
Mouth start
like
watering.
it's good though cuz it all 3 of those like complement each other so perfect.
So like not too much of it is
Like the brisket or chicken wings with the sticky rice and then the papaya salad together.
I love brisket.
Yeah.
And that's such a good cut of meat. What is that like the leg?
I
the
couldn't
back?
tell you.
I couldn't tell you either, family.
I think it's the leg,
No, or I think
The
brisket
brisket's
is
like-
shoulder.
like the ass,
It's like
Yeah.
shoulder.
No, yeah, brisket is the shoulder. The leg.
the
and
rump.
Yeah,
The
the
rump.
ass. The ass is where you get like pulled pork and stuff like that. Yeah.
Well, no, pork is from a pig though.
Yeah.
Or okay,
Brisket's
yeah.
from a cow.
True. I'm talking.
You over here mixing
Yeah,
species.
I'm thinking shredded beef, like, but I said pulled pork.
I was like, at first I was just gonna like,
yeah.
oh yeah, pulled pork. Uh-huh.
But to get shredded beef, you have to like literally shred it like with a knife. It doesn't like
Yeah,
fall apart like pig ass does.
big ass.
Yeah, you got to do some.
You gotta
some-
shave it.
You got just the way you cook it. I feel like it's
Monte, tell me just
different.
something crazy that the last crazy thing you heard, or like the last crazy thing that happened to you.
Dude, my friend Nick that I was talking to you about, the dude that we were having this conversation the other day that he acknowledges white privilege. He was telling me about his trip to Vegas for his friend's bachelor party, and I was talking about my California trip.
Fuck yeah.
His layover in Denver, Colorado was fucking crazy. He was there, laid over. The group did this on purpose. They laid over for 12 hours
In Denver.
And they just on
Oh,
their way,
12 hours.
12 hours
Oh,
on the
shit.
way to Vegas. And they just chucked it the whole time, right? So he said when they landed, his friend had on a shirt, the groom. They all had shirts that said different things.
Yeah.
But his said, "I eat ass."
What?
He says they got out there playing. A woman yelled at him. It was like, your shirt's terrible. Your shirt's disgusting." And then they get into an Uber to go to the zoo. And his Uber driver is the most like racist white guy like ever. So he's like
In Denver.
yeah. So he was like they were riding around in Denver, and there's a big homeless like problem, whatever, out
Camp.
there.
Like,
So they're, like,
camps of people.
Yeah, so it's like they're all riding this like van, and they're like, dude, they got a bad homeless problem out here. And the driver's like, just because the blacks don't want to work. And they were all in the back of the car, just like,
Hold up.
what? This is the first thing he said to us, like, on this ride to the I don't even want to speak to this man. Like, that's how he is spitting them off. And then
want to work?
oh
my
and then I don't know. He
God.
said something about like some Hispanic people or something, and then the driver was like, "Yeah, all them damn spicks," and I was just like,
God damn.
"So it's like you really can't even to speak to him. You just gotta be prepared for him to say whatever." Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
When he talks, it's going to be something
yeah,
ridiculous.
it's gonna be that. Like, that's the first. Those are the first things that come off of anything when he starts a conversation.
Look, this is where Nate works. San Francisco. He's been working in San Francisco, and they shut down his restaurant.
Oh, bro, I was just there.
Yes, bro. You were just in San Francisco.
I like how it looked
weeks
like
Bro,
he,
ago.
I like
Imagine if you would have flew out there right now.
Right now,
like
bro, this would
instead
be
of
fire.
3 weeks ago.
This would be dope.
I feel like he just stuck his mask on.
I'd be out here.
Like right as it cut to him, he was like fixing it. Like, oh, what if he just out
Like,
there
fuck this,
flexing?
man.
Like there was make sure you put
Yeah,
your mask on.
They just got there.
Dude,
they
isn't
just
that crazy?
ran on the scene, hopped out the van, was like, "All right, everyone's walking this way right now. Let's hop out now." So we're right in
Yeah.
in the traffic,
The
and then
thick
it's
of
like,
it.
"All right, let's get out of here."
Isn't that crazy how they made the mask a political statement?
Yes.
They
Yes.
literally made that a left
Dude, that's
and a right
another
thing.
thing. Like I'm saying, bro, shit is happening right now, bro.
Yeah, bro.
It has become normalized for you to walk around with the mask on your face. In 2 months, the whole world thinks that that's like just like
Normal.
cool now. Like that was not a thing before. Like people
No.
remember these things that have
Transpired
changed
in
recently
2020.
that were not things before.
It's been a crazy
And just
fucking.
acknowledge the fact that shit is changing and be aware and be woke. Don't
Dude,
be
look how
like-
scary that is.
Like-
They're supposed to be protecting us, and look what they're doing.
And dude, this is another thing. We're talking about the rioting, bro. Look, the rioting only starts when people try to stop protesters from protesting.
Facts.
Yeah.
So in a sense,
That's facts,
it
bro.
would have been just a protest, a peaceful protest, unless they didn't come out there and try to shut it down and stop it. That's what creates the riot. So in a sense, is it really the people's fault that they're rioting, or is it the government, the law enforcement's fault for trying to stop it?
Yeah.
Because they
That's a good
can't
point.
riot without these guys. You know what I'm saying?
That's a good point, man.
It wouldn't be that at all. So
You know what's crazy? It's just like, what if you're an officer out there and like, are you not a citizen? Like, do you not? How do you?
You don't follow rules?
Nah.
What
It's
do you mean?
like if you take if you take it out of like context but you're gonna I'm trying to put it on a head and see if you can be with me and nail it down. What if the police department was like a person, like, you know what I'm saying, like not a person but they're not a person but like a group of people, and that's exactly what they are. They're a group of people going against a group of people, but you're a person in that, like, still you're still a citizen. But
you're
like
you're still an American.
Yeah.
United
like,
States. You got a social security card.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then like you're doing like.
It's like being a part of the army,
do
bro.
you not see where I'm from? Like,
Yeah.
like we both live out here, and like, do you not see where like I'm?
Yes.
Like where we're coming from.
It's like being in the army, bro. If you gonna wear this badge, bro, you gonna fight for my side.
Yeah, pretty much.
If
It's
I'm
just
pay for
like
your bills, you're gonna fight, do my duties.
yeah.
So you get the privilege
like,
of being a police officer,
I
then
feel
you don't get to care about that. This is the side that you fight for.
Yeah, I mean it's just
And
it's
like,
kind of clear, dude. I mean, I'm not saying they're out here just like shooting us, but it's like you see like it's about like just the major story to me is like just what's right.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say. Like how many officers that are good officers, you know, were out there tonight? Like, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just gonna be like that. I'm not gonna be abrupt about it.
Yeah.
But
and that's
it's
true
just,
too. A
It's
lot of them
just
are.
that. Yeah.
There
so,
may not even all be
like,
bad officers.
It's like we're the same people, but like you're choosing to like, in a way, oppress me from like protesting. I know you're following orders, but it's like.
You're keeping me from getting my point across. You're keeping me from doing getting the help that
Literally,
I'm trying to get.
Fucking that we need
in the Bill of Rights. It says we have the right to free of speech. We have the right to assembly.
Yeah,
which means
and that's and like that's what I'm saying.
It's
like
the First Amendment.
It's
the first one.
Yeah, but that's just like letting you know.
All right, hold on. Look, so you can talk as long as you're not threatening anyone.
Yeah,
and if we fuck up, then that's what's basically in 2020 terms, that amendment says you can speak up if we fuck up.
Yeah,
you can gather and let us know if we fuck up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. For real. We wrote this right to all Americans.
I mean,
but like that's just like that. Like we're dancing on that line. It's just like now you just see like. One's the people and like one's the corporation. Because that's exactly what the police are. If they're there, like, what do you think they're there because they're just protesting? No. Like, you know what I'm saying? No, they're there because they're tearing up shit. And like that shit is gonna hurt the system. Yeah. Whether it's the police department or it's, you know, a regular store. Like, you know what I'm saying? They protect the stores from robberies. They protect all of that. And that's the system. And how it's set up, it's ugly. But you see that line there between the people and industry, and those people to me have just bought into the industry. Thus, for like, you know, there's some good ones that know it, and probably some of them that don't, and just believe in like their job. Yeah, like, and that's all that kind of like.
I always wanted to be a police officer because I want to help people.
But you don't really see like that.
Doesn't necessarily mean like I'm fighting for the protesters. Helping people in a sense, I feel like being a police officer is. Constructing this line and pushing these people back that are trying to protest because they're gonna hurt the city and the businesses. They're loitering and they're spray painting things and destroying the city. So for me to help people, I have to be a police officer and help.
I guess that's one way. Like they're probably looking at it. Yeah, definitely. But
well. Shit, boys. I'm gonna wrap this thing up. Y'all got any final words? Thank you guys. I appreciate you guys coming on. Like I said, I mean
2020, that's all I gotta say.
Like I asked you, like what can a white person do? Acknowledge. And I feel like I try and do a good job of that. Yeah. I feel like I try it, you know, I feel like I do. And and you know, I feel like now more than ever I need some black people to come and, you know, I can do what I can with my platform, just kind of be like, hey, let's try and open up someone's mind. If someone sees this and they're like not like someone who acknowledges it, maybe they will now. You know?
Dude, maybe this conversation will be like, whoa, like, that was cool. I didn't really think about that. Maybe how he said that. I'm gonna try that. And, and bing, like I said, in that instance. Wow.
Yeah. Even though my uncle says all this shit.
Yeah. Maybe. I'm actually not gonna think of that because he thinks that. I'm gonna think for myself and Yeah. Yeah. Maybe my uncle's
Oh. Yeah. About that time. Thank you guys for watching. Psalms, I appreciate it.
Appreciate you having me.
Appreciate you, Monte.
No problem, brother, man.
Y'all take it easy.
See you guys next time.